I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland.
Okay, das habe ich schon
for her
gehört.
paintings.
Stimmt.
Then,
I've got what I need.
anything else?
Okay. Hier ist sonst nichts mehr.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say
Okay.
he's green.
Ja, das hatten wir
That's
auch
but
schon.
anything.
Na gut, ich bestelle mal einen
Captain
Drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll
Na
be
gut.
all for now.
Okay.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Okay. Schade. Also von Cat können wir wohl nichts mehr herausfinden. Reden wir nochmal mit den zwei Wachen und
You can't understand. You're
lügen
not
mal, dass Cat uns geschickt hat.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die of...
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay. Was ist denn mit dem Kerl hier? Hast du irgendwas zu sagen, Kumpel?
Where do you think you're going?
Was ist der Andrews?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay, jetzt die Frage. Was machen wir jetzt?
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh
Hast
yeah.
du noch was zu sagen,
You didn't
Officer?
tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that
Okay.
beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Tja, was mache ich jetzt? Was gibt's eigentlich hier hinten noch so alles? Irgendwas Interessantes, hast du was zu sagen? Yo.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Ja, okay, dann gehen wir nochmal zum Captain. Aber was haben wir denn hier? Versteckte Gegenstände. Fähigkeit entdecken ermöglicht hier versteckte Gegenstände in der Nähe zu finden. Hebel. Dieser Hebel aktiviert einen Mechanismus.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Sperrklinke. In diesem Teil können schwere Lasten gefahrlos gehoben und gehalten werden.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Okay, ich sehe schon. Wenn uns niemand ins Lagerhaus reinlassen will, dann müssen wir von unten gehen.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Hä? Ah, okay. Das mache ich aber gleich erst. Ich möchte erst gerne nochmal mit Captain Fitzroy sprechen. Da ich da jetzt nochmal ein paar Informationen bekommen habe. Könnte das vielleicht ganz interessant sein. Möglichst viele Informationen rausbekommen ist das Wichtigste.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Diese Cat scheint sehr gefürchtet überall zu sein.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Ja, okay.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Gibt's noch irgendwas, was ich Informationen bekommen kann? Da.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Your superstitions are expressed in a rather disturbing fashion.
What do you mean?
The statue at the entrance of the harbor, St. Brendan. Somebody disfigured it mercilessly.
I condemn these actions. St. Brendan is the protector of the whalers, and this statue a witness to our history.
You don't know who could have done it.
I wonder as much as you do. I hope they'll be punished.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
So, bevor ich in das Lagerhaus gehe, möchte ich noch einmal schauen, ob ich irgendwas mit Cat besprechen kann, ob ich da irgendwelche Informationen habe. Aber ich glaube es fast nicht.
I told you to beat it.
Okay. Die will scheinbar nichts von uns hören. Meinetwegen, dann versuchen wir jetzt mal unterirdisch in das Lagerhaus zu kommen. Ich muss sagen, am Anfang ist das Spiel noch relativ viel Reden und Lesen. Ich glaube, das wird sich schon bald ändern. Und so, dieses Fragezeichen ploppt dort noch auf. Heißt das, dass hier noch irgendwas versteckt ist, was ich noch nicht gefunden habe? Okay, hier sehe ich jetzt aber nichts mehr. Na schön, dann... Hä? Kann ich die Kurbel nicht ziehen? Wieso kann ich daran nichts machen? Habe ich irgendwas verpasst? Ich glaube, mir ist tatsächlich irgendwas entgangen. Was haben wir denn da? Ein Zahnrad.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Jetzt habe ich alles entdeckt. Alles klar.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Was? Wie, ich hab's kaputt gemacht. Das finde ich jetzt aber doof. Okay, wie komme ich jetzt in das Lagerhaus rein? Ach, das ist doch jetzt Mist.
Well.
Oh oh.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
What?
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Okay, also ganz ehrlich, ich habe das kommen sehen, aber ich wollte lieber reden, als anzugreifen. Ich glaube, das hätte noch schlimmer enden können. Okay, was mache ich jetzt? Fuck. Captain? Was zu sagen?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Okay, nichts.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Da hinten konnte ich auch nichts machen.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Okay.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?